Greetings. Welcome in, and happy Friday. I took my little glass cup over there and I left it. I am Simone the Shepherdess, and I was taught that when you get, you give. When you learn, you teach. I'm here to preach, and y'all finna get this word. So on Fridays, we indulge in fire breaths. If you aren't familiar with what a fire breath is, it is when you utilize your nostril to take short, rapid breaths. So the key to fire breathing is to ensure that your diaphragm or abdomen area is protruding and constricting as you inhale and exhale. And I left my, let me get my essential oil. Before we begin, I am going to cleanse the energy with my sound bowl. The 5 taps that you hear on the sound bowl will represent me cleansing the energy of the 5 elements of ether, water, fire, air, and earth. You hungry? You just had a smoothie bowl. When I finish recording, I'm gonna make lunch. Why are you writing on my sofa? Get down right now. Why did you write on my sofa? Get down. Give me this then. You working on a butt whooping. Today, I'm going to be doing my fire breaths with some myrrh and my celandine. I don't know why. I gotta, why I want this to be celandine so bad? It's selenite. I keep doing it. I don't know what it is with me and this crystal. What? Drink some water. Because for your tummy to hurt, why you asking for a snack? No, snack is not going to make your tummy feel better. You said real food not going to help? I guess you need to fast for today then. Are y'all down here to meditate with me? Okay, get up here so you can do some fire breaths. Before we begin, we're going to take 7 deep breaths to center ourselves, to ensure that we are grounded and present in this present moment. You're going to start by inhaling slowly through your nose until the capacity of your lungs fill up, holding it for about 3 to 5 seconds, and then slowly releasing it from your mouth until all of the air has been released from your lungs. And then we're going to get straight into the 7. No, we're only going to do 700 fire breaths today. Let us begin. Shade. So the journal prompt for today is, how can I learn to recognize and receive divine messages and guidance from a higher power? How can I learn to recognize and receive divine messages and guidance from a higher power? For me, it is being in tune with myself and being aware of everything outside of me. I told y'all how like angel numbers have been coming to me, but also like messages, whether it be a feather, a butterfly, a dragonfly, a hummingbird. It can even be like I could be talking to somebody, or I could be thinking something, and then I get on social media and I'll see a message confirming what I was thinking, or confirming that I'm in the right place, experiencing the right thing. Like, so for you, how can I learn to recognize and receive divine messages and guidance from a higher power? By stop questioning everything, by realizing and accepting there's no such thing as a coincidence. So y'all know we had a full moon in Aries this morning. I think Eastern time, it was about, I think 5:57 a.m., about 6 a.m. this morning. And this was our last super moon of the year. This was also, you know what, I'm about to do all of these. I think this is known as the harvest moon. Got a super moon, a full moon in Aries. So confirming, it's known as a harvest moon based off of like, what is it? The almanac, when it comes to, I think, the farmer's almanac. This is the time where most farmers, or in regards to agriculture, starts to reap literally what they have sown over the past season, and then get ready to plant new seeds or sow new seeds for this upcoming winter season. But we have already been discussing that in regards to intangibly us getting ready to walk into our harvest season based off of the seeds that we have sown throughout this year. So first I'm gonna do the full moon. It says surrender to the divine. Full moon, surrender to the divine. The very word climax brings all sorts of ideas and images to mind. Agreed. But it really is the feeling of this card. Life is coming to a head, a point, a conclusion, or a turning point. There may be some kind of change and possibly even some sort of emotional explosion. Tune into your emotions now and see what they're telling you. They're very likely close to the surface, no matter when the moon cycle you pull this card. Matters will soon conclude, and you'll find out whether or not your wishes are going to come true. The odds are in your favor, as this is a positive card, but you may need to work harder than usual to keep cool as events unfold. Affirm, I am getting the answers I need. Additional meanings for this card include a wish you made may be about to come true. It's make or break time. There could be a sense of madness in the air. Breathe deep and stay calm. You may need to forgive someone to release negative energy. It's time to let go of the past and move on. The teaching this card brings states that the full moon marks the climax of the lunar cycle, making this card something of a power card. The full moon is often this time when answers are given to questions asked during the new moon, and pulling this card at any time in the lunar cycle suggests answers will be coming your way before too long. Shay. Then we have the super moon. Emotions are running high. We also know that with the full moon, or any honestly lunar cycle in regards to the moon, in my opinion, but it has an effect on the water, not only on the planet, but the water that's within our body, which causes our emotions to be so intense, to be so heightened. And I literally felt that shit this morning, like out of nowhere. It's like, it's not even that, like, I don't even know how to explain it, like, because I know that I'm covered, but the overwhelmingness of everything that I'm going through definitely causes me to be emotional at times, but I definitely feel it or am more aware of it during full moons and new moons. So the super moon, emotions are running high. This card suggests that the answer to whatever you're asking is writ large like the silvery full moon set against the velvety night sky. If you're wondering how successful something is going to be, such as a job or a relationship, the answer is very. To use common parlance, the answer to your question may well be that it's under your nose. This card is about being larger than life, being special, and bursting with energy that you can tune into and work with. You can expect plenty of good things and a positive outcome when this card comes up, but you may find there's a lot of emotion to deal with too. There's also a sense that the opportunities around whatever you're asking about don't come along every day, so take action. Affirm, success is close, I just must try. Additional meanings for this card include a resolution to your question is closer than you may think. Don't ignore the obvious. Something exciting lies ahead. Make sure you don't blow events out of proportion. Speak to the goddess. Ask her for assistance. The teaching that this card brings states that a supermoon is a new or full moon that takes place when the moon is at its closest point to the earth during its monthly orbit, an event known as a perigee. If it's a full moon, the moon appears around 14% bigger at this time. The moon is known as the queen of emotions, and if you draw the supermoon card, regardless of when you do this, you can expect your feelings to be more highly charged. And then we have the full moon in Aries. A fiery climax approaches. Ain't that something that basically the supermoon said the same thing? Like, y'all get ready. Get ready because the divine is about to shake some shit up. It's time to see if you've been a little bit too much me. There's a tug of war going on between what you want and what someone else wants, but you'll have to wait a little while to see what's going to happen next. As you wait, ask yourself if you've been handling the situation as sensitively as you could have done. If you know deep down that you've been a little rash or harsh, gone too fast, or overstepped the mark, then accept that on some level you've created this situation yourself, which means you can create your way out of it too. When this card comes up, a peak is coming and it could be fiery. Affirm, be nice, be kind, smile, and be polite as you navigate to where you want to be. Additional meanings for this card include being assertive is good, just don't ride roughshod over anyone. If you're in a tense situation, meditate your way to peace. Don't be a baby. Sorry, but this could be the issue. You need to have more fun. The teaching that this card brings states that the full moon in Aries is a super fiery time when emotions can run very high. On the upside, there's excitement about what may lie ahead, but tempers are likely to flare with rash comments or decisions. No matter when you pull this card, it signals that the situation has just or is about to come to a peak, perhaps in a rather heated way. There could be a price to pay if you have been too competitive or too blunt, y'all. Like, we've been talking about preparing for what is coming next in this new season. Releasing what no longer serves you, aligning with people, places, and things that are going to add value to you along this journey. And then releasing the notion of imposter syndrome, because everything that you desire, you deserve. So as we walk into this harvest season, again, which is going to be our most abundant season, don't shy away for everything that the divine is about to place on and over your life. Y'all know I love letting shit go. So let's see what the Power to Surrender deck wants us to get rid of while we are in this full moon energy. The first card that popped over says, surrender low self-esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. How be fitting for me to say release your imposter syndrome. And we got surrender low self-esteem, because you deserve success, love, and abundance. Spirits. I'm clear. What's the message? Too many of these fell out, but we got surrender frustration, surrender to complete healing, surrender to divine timing, surrender to rest and sleep, surrender the habit of people pleasing. Let's see if any of these can come back up. A lot of cards jumping up. Surrender your ego, surrender fear, surrender to your intuition. Can I just have one card? I guess I'll do surrender the idea you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. That has come up a lot. The last time I think I used this deck, this fell out. So somebody out there feeling like it's their job to fix any and everything outside of them, and the divine saying it's not. Just focus on you, and it's going to inspire other people to focus on them. Then we got surrender to rest and sleep. It came back out. To prevent burnout, slow down. Honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. Y'all, we have to align more with resting, whether it is actually resting physically, sleeping, or resting mentally, resting spiritually, meaning some days you might just need to sit outside in the sun and meditate, or sit on a sofa and binge watch a show, versus being stressed out and overwhelmed with bills and jobs and kids and relationships. And we got surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. All you have is now. It is time for us to release overwhelmingness for the future, anxiety for the future, and pondering on the past. We should be focused on, what can I do today? What can I do in this very moment to bring me one step closer to the resolution that I am seeking? I also wanted to do my crystal deck. What type of crystal should we be working with to help us attune to the energy of this full moon in Aries? Y'all, guess what the fuck popped out? Get out of here. I'm gonna do 3 crystals. Can I have one more? Howlite. And y'all know that's one of the crystals that I listed as being able to assist us with opening up or balancing our crown chakra. I guess I'm gonna do all these that fell out. And that one fell out first. We have Howlite. Howlite, also known as white turquoise, is all about reveling in simplicity. Often the real power exists in what's left out. See Japanese aesthetics, Swedish interiors. Howlite's dreamy slate cleaning energy helps you discern exactly what you don't need, so you can train your focus on exactly what you do. The people that could benefit from this crystal are overstimulated minimalists living in a maximalist world. You can put it wherever you need some breathing room, and you use it when you need a break from the never-ending onslaught of DMs, meeting requests, and trending stories. Less is more, none is most. How light can help. It says organize your headspace. And then we have emerald. I said I want to invest in some emerald and some green jade. Emerald is one of the 4 precious gemstones. Emerald radiates with a wet, lush, burdened energy. Historically, emerald is associated with love, beauty, and sex. So if you are into any of that, you may want to associate yourself with this saturated green gem. The person who will benefit from this crystal is in aestheticists, bohemians, epicureans, and transcendentalists. You can put it on a chain over your heart or on a ring at the base of your left thumb, perched atop the Venus mount. You use it when you've temporarily lost the courage to love and be loved. When you're in need of a total refresh, open your heart to limitless possibility with emerald. Point your heart toward grace. And then we have citrine. I've been working with citrine for a minute. Citrine, a must-have for wannabe makers of art. How noble. And money. Citrine is a pale gold to smoky brown quartz. Citrine. I don't know why it sounds so odd for me to say that. Why are you standing back there like that? Those candy yellow citrines you find at shops are actually heat-treated amethyst, which is another beast altogether. The person who needs this is anyone with a big idea or a big dream, probably you. You put it wherever you set intentions. Places of citrine in your pocket each morning makes an energetic statement like, greatness is out there and I am coming for it. You use it when it's time to really get on your grind and start creating the tomorrow of your dreams today. Manifest your masterpiece. And then we have hematite is a metallic charcoal. It kind of gives me like pyrite vibes. That takes its name from the Greek word for blood. Like blood is full of iron, and like blood, hematite moves the good to where you need it and takes the bad away from where you don't. The person that needs this is anyone stagnating or spun out on something like a new crush or a lifelong existential dilemma. You put it wherever you are when you realize it's time to come back to earth. You use it when you feel stuck, when it's that moon time of the month, when you want to pull energy from the earth below and use it to make big things happen. Align to your wholeness. Oh wow, these were good ones. And I wanted to do my herbal astrology deck. What kind of herbs should we be working with? Divine. During this full moon energy, during this harvest moon, as we are journeying through this new season. Spirits, clear. had a few to flip over. Am I going to read all of these? You know what? I'm going to get everything they said. And I'll do them in order. So the first one we had to come out is... I don't know why I want this to be Damania, but it's... I don't know how to pronounce this. Damiana, the beloved. As a matter of fact, I think I have some of this upstairs. Damiana, magnetism, attraction, kindred spirits, soulmates, relationships, intimacy, sacred play, finding the beloved within, guidance. Damiana represents the universal principle of the beloved within relationships and within ourselves. The alchemy of polarity is what we are made of, and this integration of opposites is that which births the beloved. This card represents the journey of coming together and reuniting within oneself, a lover, friend, family member, or any important person in your life. You are in an important period of making choices and establishing healthy boundaries, especially with those you'd like to deepen and expand, or those that you feel the need to shed or distance yourself from. Damiana reminds us of the importance of shaking off rigidity that often depletes creative reserves and sacred play. If you feel unsatisfied and emotionally unavailable, even to those whom you love, take the time to be in solitude and nourish your creative centers. Often separation becomes the basis to reunite once again at a higher frequency. True love is the key to lasting relationship with others and most importantly within yourself. Then we have Lavender, Weaver. Lavender, weaver of potential, new beginnings, intuitive intellect, contemplative phase, emotional fulfillment, walking in alignment. Guidance. Lavender is much like the medicine of spider, a master communicator that organizes, refines, and systemizes many elements in life. Lavender's medicine provides us the power of discipline and focused energy, key elements to enable aligned manifestation. Spider is here today to remind you that when you're not communicating from a higher alignment, we quickly become entangled, overly critical, and even block the flow of creativity and healing communication. Connect to the energy of the spiral to journey deep into your shadows and allow this organizing system to facilitate higher alignment to your foundation when needed. Use the gifts of communication such as music, poetry, art, and dance to nurture creativity as you weave your life. I didn't even notice that spider web. And y'all want to know so crazy? I feel like spiders have like been taking over like outside of my house. I haven't seen spiders inside of my house, but I had like all these webs in my windows. We got this big ass spider web in my backyard. I got one like on that AC unit on the side of the house. Then we have horsetail, patience. Endurance, steady focus, period of gestation, trust the process, heightened sensitivity. Horsetail teaches us of the power that lies within patience and the endurance gained through the hidden blessings of challenges. There is something good in all seeming failures, and although that might not be clear in the moment, time will reveal it. Trust the process. Remember that stubbornness, and willfulness are counterproductive to loosening knots. Instead, like the medicine of horse, ground to earth's energy as you survive and adapt to changes and hardships on the journey. Horse medicine provides us heightened sensitivity and the purity of trust as essential tools to have while we endure challenge and hardship. Ashe. And I've never heard of this. Rhodiola wisdom. Magic, wisdom keeper, purity, high consciousness, clarity, intuitive intellect, enchantment. The unicorn is known as the great protector of the forest. Like rhodiola, some unicorns are said to live near high mountains to this day, nourishing and protecting the wise and ancient forest live. Rhodiola is in your cards today to remind you that you are intelligence embodied, intuitive, articulate, and knowledgeable. You exude mastery, wisdom, purity, authority, and wisdom. Emotions do not cloud your judgment. Your actions are measured carefully and intuitively. As you contain ancient codes on the ways of heaven and earth, the subtle essence of the unicorn resides in the third eye. If unicorn medicine comes to you, your sense of wise creativity and aliveness will deepen. Don't neglect your medicine. Honor your natural gifts. Stand tall. Own your medicine and who you are becoming. Ashe. What I want to do next? Let's do an energy oracle. We got community. And blossom in abundance. Yeah, thanks. This community card is giving me that 3 of Cups energy that came out yesterday. And then we have blossoming abundance. I told y'all we're headed into our harvest season. Ooh, and how befitting is it that it is in the midst of this harvest moon. Okay. So we have community, connection with kindred spirits. This card shows 3 women celebrating, sharing ideas, and supportive energy. The lights in this picture represent your ever-present spirit community as well. When this card appears upright, it indicates an association of some kind. It may be a casual connection of like-minded people, joining a club or community of some sort, or even a business partnership consisting of 3 or more entities. The time is right to make such new connections and to share intentions, whether they're personal or professional. Networking and community are important parts of the human experience, and the security and sense of connection can be beneficial to all. It's true when several people join their intentions, it accelerates their power in the energetic realm. Receiving this card puts you on notice that the universe is sending some beneficial alliances your way. Like the Happy Family card, this could also indicate a party or celebration of some kind. Affirm, I open my life to the powerful people around me. I'm making strong and beneficial connections in both my personal and professional life. And then we have blossoming abundance, increasing wealth and value. This card shows a beautiful golden garden in the springtime with coins and new flowers blossoming all around. They even hang like fruit on the tree above. Upright, this card signals a new increase in wealth, possibly in a dramatic and unexpected way. Be aware that you sow the seeds of your own wealth and prosperity, much like a gardener works the ground and begins to see blooming results take hold. This card upright indicates that the universe is blessing you and helping the fruits of your labor to blossom. So smell the flowers and tend to the new growth. Be grateful and enjoy. Affirm, abundant wealth blossoms all around me. I see the value in my everyday life. Give thanks. Give thanks. Like, The divine can't be any clearer. Like, we are aligning with abundance. Whether you want to, whether you believe in it or not, it's time for you to reap what you've sown. So it's either about to go in your favor. Well, I feel like anything is going in our favor. So even if it doesn't look the way you want it to look, or feel like you're suffering a loss, you walking into that season because it's a lesson in that season. Let's see what tarot has for us. I set these cards to the side. Why is community here? I'm not gonna take it. I'm gonna see if it's gonna come back out. But what flipped over, y'all? The Queen of Pentacles. Abundance. Look at the flowers overhead. The Queen of Pentacles is very business savvy. She's very nurturing, highly feminine. Spirits, I am near. I'm clear. Ready to hear. What's the message? Ooh. We got the Ace of Cups for community. That's confirming a new love offer is coming in. We have been talking about aligning with our divine counterparts, our soulmates. Why is blossoming abundance here? And we got the Ten of Wands. You know, the Ten of Wands confirms the ending. Wow, and we got a King of Wands. So a lot of fiery energy. You've done the hard work. You've been steady. You've been consistent. Then the King of Wands fell out. You know, the King of Wands is very creative. Is very passionate. I think I'm gonna clarify with another deck too. But the first one we got is the Ace of Cups. New feelings, intuition, proposal. There is a freshness in the air and it's full of possibility. This time can usher in a new romance, friendship, or creative project that brings you deep happiness. It's time for a fresh start. Drink in the newness and relish this moment. Can indicate the arrival of good news. Oh, what is going on in my throat? We had the Ten of Wands, overburdened, major challenges, completion. You're stressed out and burdened with the weight of your responsibilities. Your hard work has brought you success, but also more obligations. Pace yourself by learning to share the weight of your load. You can't always do it by yourself. See, the thing about walking into a harvest season, you still got to do the work. So just because you sowed the seed, you still got to go out there and reap what you've actually sown. So if we are talking about agriculture, you have to go out there. You got to pull everything up for the ground. You got to clean everything. You have to store everything. Then you have to prepare the ground for the next round of seeds that you're getting ready to sow. So yes, we are reaching an ending, but it's not the finish line. So we still have work to do. However, we are working smarter versus harder. So meaning we are utilizing our community, we are utilizing our soul tribe, we are utilizing our spiritual guides to assist us versus feeling like we are alone or carrying a burden or the workload by ourselves. Then we had the King of Wands, charm, passion, taking control. You are a natural born leader with the capacity to see your goals through to completion. You can be funny, charming, free thinking, and hard to tie down. Keep hold of your optimism, follow your heart, and be the boss you want to see in the world. I'm gonna do another tarot deck right quick. Y'all, look who's at the bottom of the deck. The moon. I haven't touched this deck since yesterday. Spirits. Right here. I'm clear. It's here. What's the message? God needs to know. Something flipped over. Where did it go? Do I want to take a goodie? out. Nope, and you did it. Look at that. Harvest season. Abundance. Then you got the Knight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, Intuition, the King of Pentacles. Look at all this money. So we had 3 cards to come out. The first card that came out was the Emperor. Told y'all some of us are aligning with our divine counterparts. And we know we want that big daddy energy. Well, if you're a woman. I mean, I don't know what y'all want. Next we had the Knight of Cups to come out, confirming like a love offering. And then 2 of Pentacles coming out. You have some type of decision to make. You about to have multiple opportunities coming in, and you're gonna have to choose the right one, the one that's most aligned. So let's see. We have the Emperor, the divine masculine, authority, power, a natural leader, structure, strategic and analytical thinking, taking action, promotion. The Emperor's message is one of the ambitions met and success found. Often seen as the card of the divine masculine, the Emperor brings forth a desire to build a better world, one brick at a time. Use your mind as well as your heart and rise to power as you lead your own evolution. While becoming your own Emperor means infinite possibility for your success, it also means addressing any issues you harbor around authority, control, and willpower. You may need to work your magic within the confines of establishment, but remember that the organizing principles of societies are fluid over time. Remain flexible and keenly aware of your own energetic boundaries and motives. Find opportunities to be of service to others as you build your empire. Step into this fiery energy of success and rise, sweet light seer. Embody confident, compassionate leadership and exercise sovereignty over your own reality. The world is yours. Affirm, I lead the circumstances in my world with confidence, harmony, and generosity. And we have the Knight of Cups, a classic romantic, a passionate soul, artistic tendencies, creativity, wearing your heart on your sleeve, seeking connection, being in love with the idea of love, and chivalry. This classic romantic invites you to step into a world of roses, bubble baths, and champagne, and is fully devoted to you for today, and maybe for every day. This card heralds romance and embodies the graceful movement of a slow dance. Enjoy this flirtation and be present to connect.
Mom, you don't have no books. And Mom just asked us to no more books.
What you need more books for? Books or blocks?
No, we need read books.
I need to read books?
Yes.
Alright. This knight is intuitive and totally in touch with his emotions. As such, he knows what he wants and he has no problem wearing his heart on his sleeve. This card often signifies someone who is in love with the idea of love itself, and sometimes this comes bundled with unrealistic expectations. Are you ready to be swept off your feet and to allow deep honesty and vulnerability to flow freely in your life? Do you believe in this type of true love? Get ready to take inspiration and run with it, to make art, music, and love in a veritable masterpiece of life. Affirm, I'm in touch with my emotions. That's crazy that came out because we had a lot of fiery one energy today, and we know that's all about our creativity and passion. Then we have the Two of Pentacles. A need to balance many aspects of self, juggling obligations, equilibrium, seeking harmony. With all those roles and responsibilities that you've been juggling, you may be feeling a little imbalanced, busy much. Maybe your calendar is totally overbooked and you're feeling the stress of being stretched into many directions. You may be feeling the need to better balance dualities or opposing aspects of your life. That's crazy because we had a card come out earlier that mentioned polarities. Your time alone versus your time with others, or your material life versus your spiritual life, etc. Make sure you aren't investing too many resources in one area at the expense of another, especially when both are equally as important. Even though this card suggests that you're likely able to manage it all, do you desire this much juggling? Put some of your precious energy into creating a balance that you absolutely love, one that will allow you time to work, play, love, and create. This equilibrium will not take from your reserves of energy, but will add to it. Affirm, I create an equilibrium in my life that allows me to be my best self. What this is giving me is, as we are embarking on this new season, our most abundant season, our harvest season, don't lose focus. Don't allow this new journey to consume every part of you. Still make time to meditate. Still make time to find balance and harmony within your life. If you have different relationships within your life, still maintain those different relationships while still giving to yourself. But don't let this new season take over completely to the point where you're consumed and you're not giving energy to anyone or anything else. Okay, I got 2 cards from my healing oracle deck. It says Divine Light. I am an expression of love and I shine like the sun. My inner light is my strength and my treasure. My intuition guides me to discover the wonder and goodness of who I am and the calm. I breathe, live, and grow the light within me. I do one thing at a time and focus on the present moment. I cast off my doubts, all fear dissipates, and I find peace in my being. I hope this message added value. I am Simone the Shepherdess, and I was taught that when you get, you give. When you learn, you teach. I'm here to preach, and y'all finna get this word. Have a fabulous Friday, and I'll see you tomorrow.